Oh, we're on. All right, now we're going to do the yang to the yin. We just did the front pivot movements. Now I'm going to turn around and face away from the pivot and do a whole nother circuit facing away from the pivot. And it's always a good idea, always advisable to start closer to the pivot than you think you should be. You can always move away once you get adjusted, because you don't want to force these bands to a heavy stretch, because you do want some slack.
Dan, can we move a little bit further away from the pivot?
Yeah.
Just for video's sake here?
How about here?
That's much better. Thank you.
Okay. All right, I'm going to start and grab the handles, and I'm going to pull straight down, chin in with a little bit, I call this a reach crunch. Reaching high, rib cage high, deep inhale here, tighten abdominals here, crunching the trunk right there, reaching high, palms forward, and as I come down with the arms, I want to rotate palms in towards the shoulders, finish into that seated crunch right here. Rib cage high, reach high in the sky, and then we come down and a crunch. This should feel good. Just a nice relaxing stretch on the spine. Up, deltoid stretch, reach down. And the pivots are very, very comfortable here. I should say the bands. And they're going to be very compliant and do what you tell them to do. They're going to follow your movement. They're going to track your movement. They're not going to fight you here. Up, reach, tighten abs here. Up, reach, tighten abs here. Now we're going to go to a hug crunch. Slowly bring the arms out. Inhale here, slight lean forward and squeeze those pectoral muscles and the abs simultaneously. Always want to squeeze the pecs, the chest muscles, and the tummy muscles together. So we're tightening as I come together right here. Abs are tight, pecs are tight. Inhale here, keep your chin in. Don't ever lift your chin up as you open this movement. And you come in and tighten chest, tighten abs. Keep the wrist bent in slightly so the stress is on the outer pectoral, not on your wrist. Inhale, hug, squeeze, tighten. Again, this is a chest abdominal movement. Open, close. Open, inhale here, and tighten abs and pecs here. This will help when you're in the best body on the beach competition. Gives you those gladiator pecs right here. Open, very safe movement. And you make it even safer by controlling the stretch. Don't overstretch. Your pre-stretch open arm here should be what's comfortable. Wrists are bent in, come together, and tighten. Let's do one more. Inhale here, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. As soon as you start the movement, you're flexing and tightening. Very good. Alternate chest push here. Little unilateral, a little slight rotation to the torso. Now my palms are in. This protects the deltoid. Palms are down like so. There's a little bit more stress on that anterior or front shoulder. So we're going to start with palms in, facing each other. And we don't want to extend quite all the way out. You want to shorten your punch. Pull your punch a little bit, and that will keep the tension on the chest. Again, you're working abdominals as well, and tricep. And that tension will build. As we do the repetitions, the muscles get fatigued, and the weights actually, I should say, the resistance becomes that much more challenging. But you're getting in condition. That's the idea. You don't get in condition without doing high repetitions. A lot of fat people are very strong, but they're not in condition. Now we're going to go to palms down and continue. And I tighten the movement up a little bit with my arms, where I'm a little bit closer to the midpoint of the body on this. I'm not wide with this. That's too much stress on the deltoid. So I'm keeping my hands closer into the body. Again, shortening the range of motion. I'm not punching all the way out here. I'm really feeling this. Arms, chest, waistline, and stop. Now from that unilateral, we're going to push over together and return. A simple chest press. Here's pec, pec, pec. As I drop the chin and release over, we're getting a shoulder resistance movement. Right here. Here's the shoulders kick in right here. And we're back here. So we start, inhale, pushing, tightening the chest. Here's a completed chest. And as I dip over the knees here, the deltoids kick in. So we're getting a little bit of, I call an inverted shoulder press at the finish. Together and over. It's important to bring the hands together. That gives us a good tight flex to the chest muscles. Dipping over for deltoid right here. Returning, inhale. Push, push together, over. Here's our finish. And if you feel a little burn to the shoulder, that's good. Getting a little bit of an isolated resistance feel in that front deltoid. Abs in. 2 minutes, okay. I'm going to take I'm going to turn my palms under, and I'm going to do an alternate tricep extension. This is an underhand, obviously, tricep extension. It's a little rotation. And stop. Now we're going to do it together. Hug together. Here. Reverse tricep extension. Again, getting a lot of ab work here. And I'm going to go to a bunch grip. And we're going to do that alternate tricep throw. This works a little bit of the different part, the tricep being 3 different muscles in the back of the arm. This works the major muscle, that long head, and the arm. They're really great for toning. I'm working a lot of abdominals here as well. Good serratus work here. Throw together. Again, inhale, drop the hands behind neck and throw. Hands behind the neck and throw. Great to really release that deltoid area, get a nice benign stretch, but a great tricep arm workout and abdominal crunch as well. And extend. Now you see I'm throwing a little bit of an off-center throw. You don't have to do that, just throw all the way down. And we can come down. Alternate row. What do we have, 30 seconds, Paul? Or is it?
Yeah, just finish up whenever.
Okay.
Just kind of put a close to it.
All right.
Maybe say a couple words of wisdom.
Little rotation here. Release and relax. Over. And that's going to put a period on it. I think we're going to finish right there. So we did the back and front today. We did both sides to give you a little bit more of a symmetrical workout. We certainly don't want to neglect any area of the body that's generally that what we're trying to incorporate and engage through the whole workout is our core area here, the trunk area. And I think you probably will feel it more in the abdominal area tomorrow than anywhere, and that's good. That's what we want. We want a strong core. So thank you very much, and we'll see you again soon.